The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. Longman Simplified English Series. Read by Orathai Sitthichan. Chapter 20. The Trails of Potter. Tom soon began to wonder why his longed-for holiday was not as exciting as he had hoped. A circus came after it had gone. The boys had a circus of their own in tents, made of old rags. The price of admission was 3 pence for boys and 2 for girls. After 3 days, their circus was given up. There were some boys and girls parties, but they were so few and delightful that they only made the emptiness between harder to bear. Maggie Thatcher was away with her parents, and so there was no bright side to life anywhere. Tom fell ill. When he had recovered, he wandered down the street and found Jim Hollis, I think, as just in a court composed of children. He was trying a cat for murder in the presence of her victim, a bird. Murder was the chief subject of conversation in the village, for the murder trial came on in court. Tom took Huck aside to have a talk with him. It would be a relief to unseal his tongue. Moreover, he wanted to assure himself that Huck had not betrayed the secret. Huck, have you told anybody about that? About what? You know. Oh, of course I haven't. Huck, they couldn't force you to tell, could they? Force me to tell? Why, if I wanted that half-breed devil to kill me, they could force me to tell. As twilight drew on, they found themselves hanging about the neighborhood of the little prison, and they did as they had often done before. They gave Potter some tobacco and matches through the bars. They felt very cowardly and treacherous when Potter said, "You've been very good to me, boys. I often say myself, I used to make all the boys cats and things and show them the best fishing places and befriend them when I could, and now they've forgotten me when I'm in trouble." But Tom hasn't, and Huck hasn't shake hands. Yours will come through the bars, but mine's too big, little hands and weak, but they've helped me a lot, and they help me more if they could. Tom went home miserable, and his dreams and that night were full of horrors. The next day and the days after he hung about the court. At the end of the second day, the village talk was the Redskin Joe's evidence stood firm and unshaken, and that there was not the slightest doubt what the jury's verdict would be. Tom was out late that night and came to bed through the window. He was in a state of great excitement. It was hours before he got to sleep. All the village folk to the court of next morning, for this was to be the great day. After a long wait, the jury took their places. Soon afterwards, Potter, Pierre, and Timid was brought in, and seats were all serious eyes could stare at him. No least noticeable was Redskin Joe's evil face. Then the judge and the sheriff arrived. The usual whisperings among the lawyers and the gathering together of papers followed. These details and the accompanying delays gave an impressive sense of expectation. Now, a witness was called who said that he found Porter washing in steam at an early hour in the morning when the murder was discovered, and that he immediately crept away. After some questioning, the lawyer for the prosecution said, examined the witness. The lawyer for the defense said, I have no questions to ask him. The next witness described to the finding of leaf near the body. The lawyer of the prosecution said, examined the witness. I have no questions to ask him. Porter's lawyer replied. A third witness swore that he had often seen the leaf in Porter's possession. Examined the witness. Porter's lawyer refused to question him. The face of the audience began to show annoyance. Did this lawyer mean to throw away the prisoner's life without an effort to save him? Every detail of what occurred in the graveyard that memorable morning was described by trustworthy witnesses, but none of them was cross-examined by Porter's lawyer. The lawyer for the prosecution now said, by the oath of citizens whose word is above suspicion, we have shown beyond all possibility of doubt that this awful crime was committed by the prisoner. I got a scowl from Porter, and there was a painful silence in court. The lawyer for the defense wrote in address the judge, Your Honor, in our remarks at the opening of the trial, we showed that we intended to prove that the prisoner did this fearful deed while under the influence of drink. We have changed our mind. We shall not after that accuse. Turning to the clerk, he said, Call Tom Sawyer. Everyone in court looked both amazed and puzzled. Tom, looking rather frightened, rose and took his place upon the stand. He swore the oath. Thomas Sawyer, where were you on the 17th of June, about the hour of midnight? Tom glanced at Redskin Joe's iron face, and his tongue refused to move. The audience listened breathless, but the words would not come. After a few moments, however, the boy got a little of his drink back, and he managed to put enough of it into his voice to make part of the court hear. In the graveyard, a different ladder played Don't Be Afraid, You Were. In the graveyard, a scornful smile passed across Redskin Joe's face. Were you anywhere near house? William's grave. Yes, sir. Speak up a trifle louder. How near were you? As near as I am to you. Were you hidden or not? Hidden. Where? Behind the trees on the edge of the grave. Redskin Joe gave a slight start. Did you carry anything there with you? Tom hesitated and looked confused. Speak out, my boy. What did you take there? Only a dead cat. There was some laughter with the judge check. We shall produce the remains of that cat as evidence. Now, my boy, tell us everything that occurred. Tell it in your own way. Don't omit anything, and don't be afraid. Tom began hesitatingly at first, but soon his words fell more and more easily. With parted lips, the audience listened to his terrible tale, and as the doctor wiped the blood down and parted tail, Red-skinned Joe jumped with the knife and crash as quick as lightning. The half-breed sprang towards a window, tore its way through all who tried to stop him, and was gone. Tom was a hero once more, the priest of the old and the envy of the young. His name was even printed, for the village newspaper reported the part he had played. Tom's days were days of glory, but his nights were seasons of horror. Red-skinned Joe was present in all his dreams, and always with a fatal gleam in his eye. Nothing could persuade the boy to go out of doors after sunset. Poor Huck was in the same state to terror, for Tom had told the whole story to the lawyer the night before the trial, and Huck feared that his share in the matter might be found out, since Tom's conscience had driven him to betray his oath. Huck's confidence in the human race had practically vanished. During the day, Potter's gratitude made Tom feel glad that he had spoken, but at night he wished that he had said nothing. Rewards were offered. The country was searched, but Red-skinned Joe was not found. The days went slowly by, and each day Tom felt a little less afraid.